Hello and welcome to another episode of the official Tranmere Rovers Fantasy Football League. Game week 1 has just taken place, so we've got points on the board. Well, some of us have. Damon Shaw. Hi Damon.
Well done, Damon.
We look forward to seeing you here when you start work at the end of the month. 15 points for Damon Shaw, who is the new futsal manager. Hopefully he manages futsal teams better than fantasy football teams, because he is bottom of the official table. How many teams have we got?
Damon's currently 429 out of 429.
Good work. I'm not sure if that's a deliberate plea from Damon to kind of put us off our stride a little bit, start very slowly and then surprise us towards the end, but yeah. Anyway, swiftly moving on. We're not doing too bad, are we?
No, not
Game
at all.
week 1 was relatively successful. Sergio Aguero was our captain and he got a goal, which is good. So overall, we hit 67 points, which puts us in 12th position, 12 points behind FC Twente Benson's, who were top. Alan Kennedy. Fair play, well done to you, Alan. Manager of the week, there's no prizes for that, I'm afraid. Manager of the month, if you stick with it another couple of weeks, then there'll be something in the post for you, mate. But 79 points, that is a good. And we've had a look at his team, and it's not bad.
It's not bad. He's got a lot of goal scorers in the midfield. Put him where he is. But like I say, he's only 12 points ahead of us, 3 points ahead of Hazard Perception in second, so still nowhere near plain sailing, are you?
And we only had 10 players playing because a certain Joe Hart was he went missing, let's say. So
Please return to Manchester City.
Yeah, so if anyone speaks to Pep Guardiola, if they could put him back in, just for the Tranmere connection more than anything.
That'd be great.
It would be appreciated. But anyway, swiftly moving on. So Don Warren is in second, Hazard Perception. In Brabham we trust is third, David Boffey. So honourable mentions to use: David Brindle, Lucas Duncan, Robert McCardle and Chris Minks all scored over 70 points, which is good going. So they're the top 6 as it stands, and we're only just behind. So we're gunning for you, lads. So hopefully we can overtake you in the next. Yeah. Do we want to start like Tranmere and go top early on, or do we want to sort of just sit in the park and then?
Cheltenham didn't go top straight away last year, did they?
Yeah, we might wait until sort of Christmas time and then hit our stride. But well done to everyone who was involved. 400. How many did we say?
429 with 11 still to join this week. So this week we will have 440 players in the league, which is quite well going.
Yeah, and if you want to get involved, details are underneath the screen. Join in. It's free of charge and there's prizes to be won. Loads of fun. So yeah, get involved and give it a go. See if you can beat us. Before
we move on, I'd like to give a special mention to My Little Kone, which is definitely my favourite team name so far. Have you seen any you like so far?
Yeah, one that caught my eye was one who's he's level on points with us, so hopefully he doesn't do too well this week. But Joe Poole, fair play, load of caca. I like that one, that made me chuckle. But there's lots of funny team names. So the funnier the team name, the more chance you get of getting a mention on the. Are we calling this a vodcast? Are we calling it a video feature? I don't know. Whatever this is, you will get a mention if you have a funny team name. So if you want to change some of your team names, if they're a little bit dull. I'm not trying
this week's names of the week: My Little Kone and
Load of Caca.
We'll do a name of the week for the first few weeks and see. It's up to you guys. If you're not very good at managing, you might have a funny name in your locker.
Right, so enough of us blathering on. Time for challenge number 1, and let's see who gets to pick the team for game week 2.
Right, so time for the challenge. Our first challenge is going to be Tranmere face swaps, which will be myself and Paul have created 3 pictures each, built up of past and present Tranmere players. and we'll be showing them to each other, and it's basically he'll see my 3, I see his 3, and if the scores are tied at the end, it'll be whoever completes it in the fastest time.
So basically, the top half of the photo is the forehead and the eyes of one player, and the bottom half is the chin and the mouth of another. So we've got to guess the 2 players involved in the photo. Simple as that, we think.
We think. Right. So, on screen now is my first creation. I thought I'd give him a nice easy one to start off with. So, the time started
Right.
now.
Okay, I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's Les Parry and Michael Heckway.
Ding! Right.
Next. Clint Hill and Liam Rydalsh.
3 out of 4 for Paul so far.
Baz Savage, definitely. Oh, is that Vaughan?
4 out of 6 for Paul. That one was Adam Meckie, and the one on the previous picture was Jay Harris.
Jay Harris. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
Your time starts now.
The mouth of Scott Davis, is it? And the head of,
They're both heads.
you know what I mean, the forehead of Pass. I'm going to go for Pass. Did I
That's
score?
not his name.
No, pass the question.
Okay.
Right.
Next one.
Next one. Oh, right. Get a bit of time back. Danny Holmes and Lee Vaughan.
Yeah. Final one.
Final one. Steve Jennings and Steve Jennings forehead, and is it? I don't know. It's Mac. I'm gonna go Max Power mouth.
Yep. Okay, so 5 out of 6, annoyingly. Which
Winner.
means Jake wins this week's challenge by the fact that Baz Savage photo is just is just something that is a sight to behold and completely put me off my stride. So Jake, through winning the challenge, is going to be able to pick our team for this week. So let's start off by saying we did quite well last week. 69 points puts us in 12th position in the league. So, Jake, what are you going to do?
Going off last week's results, I'm quite happy with our team. I thought we done well, but we actually done that with 10 players because for some reason Joe Hart is no longer part of the City team. So I think it's gone off to be Joe Hart who gets the chop this week. And the keeper I'm going to bring in will be Willie Caballero, because I think straight swap I still think City will be quite solid defensively, and he's 0.4 cheaper, so now we've got 1.9 in the bank for when we need it. This week's swap will be Hart out, Caballero in. I think captain again, I'm going to go with last week's captain of Sergio Aguero. Got a hat-trick in midweek, scored last weekend I think. He's on fire, keep him in there, keep him captain. Hopefully get a few more points at Stoke away.
Vice captain?
Vice captain, I'm going to go with Jermaine Defoe. Again, scored last week. This week there are Holmes and Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough might struggle, Defoe scores goals. Easy choice for vice captain.
Right, so on the screen now you can see our new lineup for this week. So it's game week 2. Thank you for everybody who has joined the league so far. It's not too late to do so. Details of how to join and sign up and register your team in the league are underneath the screen. So please get involved. There'll be Manager of the Month prizes, and a special experience prize will be awarded to the overall winner. So it's well worth joining in, and it's absolutely free of charge. If you've got any ideas of challenges you think that we could possibly do, keep them clean. Please send them in to webmaster@tranmererovers.co.uk. That's webmaster@tranmererovers.co.uk. We'd like to hear your ideas, and of course we've got 30 weeks of this to fill, so any new ideas that you can think of, mano a mano, we'd love to hear them, and we'll carry out the best of them, let's say. So please do send them in, webmaster@tranmererovers.co.uk. But that's all for this week. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with another challenge next week. Good luck with your fantasy football teams, but not too much. And we'll see you next week.